సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేయండి అండ్ ఫర్ మోర్ అప్డేట్స్ బెల్ ఐకాన్ క్లిక్ చేయడం మర్చిపోకండి.
Coefficient of viscosity is denoted by eta. This coefficient of viscosity is defined as the tangential force per unit area per unit velocity gradient between the layers of the fluid. First of all, what is the viscosity? So let us consider these are two layers. In fluid. So some momentum here, some another momentum here, some momentum due to upward layer, some momentum due to downwards layer. The change in momentum is the P upwards, P downwards layer, not downwards layer, upwards layer. This is the change in momentum. Change in momentum by time equals to force. So the force is here tangential force. Okay, the coefficient of viscosity eta is defined as the tangential force per unit area upon per unit velocity gradient. Velocity gradient means du upon dy. So generally the definition is the coefficient of viscosity is defined as the tangential force per means by unit area A, but the unit area value is the 1, the unit area per unit velocity gradient du upon dy between the layers of the fluid. That is the definition of the coefficient of velocity. First of all, formula eta, the tangential force upon area per velocity gradient. This is the definition. Per unit area A equals to 1 unit. So eta equals to F upon 1 upon du upon dy. Du upon dy is the here velocity gradient. So eta equals to F upon du upon dy. So this is the viscosity gradient. Okay, this is the coefficient of viscosity, this is the velocity gradient. Okay, so the coefficient of viscosity is explained by kinetic theory. So let us consider this is the plane, xy plane. This is the layer AB layer. We observe the gas molecules in the AB layer. Okay, AB layer. This AB layer from OX, the distance is the y. So the AB layer is situated from OX in the distance of y distance. Okay, let us consider there are two layers above the AB and below the AB. So these two layers, this is the CD layer, this is the EF layer. These two layers are situated from AB layer some distance. That distance is the mean path, mean free path, that is the lambda. Okay, so CD layer is situated from AB, is the distance of lambda, that is the mean free path. EF layer is situated from AB, the distance of lambda, that is the mean free path, that is the mean free path. This is the above layer of AB, this is the below layer of AB, this is the below layer of AB. Okay, so the above layer is the CD, the below layer is the EF. So the above layer of AB is the CD, the below layer of the AB is the EF. Totally above layer is the CD, below layer is the EF. Okay, next of all, so here from the kinetic theory of gases, the molecules at CD layer is greater than below layer EF. So here the CD layer have so many large number of molecules. EF layer is the small number of molecules. So from kinetic theory of gases, the velocity of the molecules above layer is greater than below layer. So okay, the molecules above layer is greater than below layer. Okay, so CD layer, so this is the so much velocity, this is the low velocity, so the molecules are losses, and also the molecules transport from CD to EF. So the CD layer losses the molecules, to EF, అంటే EF వైపుకు CD లేయర్ మాలిక్యూల్స్ని పోగొట్టుకుంటుంది. అట్ ద సేమ్ టైం EF layer is gain the molecules from CD to EF. So we clearly observe the diagram. At the CD layer, so number of molecules here, the low number of molecules here, and also the CD layer, the velocity of the molecules above layer is high, the velocity of the molecules below layer is low. So the molecules transfer from CD to EF, the molecules gain EF from CD. అంటే ఎక్కువ ఉన్న మాలిక్యూల్స్ని CD ఏం చేస్తుందంటే EF వైపుకు పోగొట్టుకుంటుంది, తక్కువ ఉన్న EF లేయర్ ఏం చేస్తుందంటే ఎక్కువ ఉన్న CD లేయర్ దగ్గర నుంచి తెచ్చుకుంటుంది. సో CD is the losses, EF is the gains. Okay, hence the layer CD losses momentum. Means every molecule has mass, every mass moving with velocity v. So m into v, mv is the momentum. Include the mass and velocity, m and v is the momentum, అప్పుడే కదులుతుంది. ఓకే, సో the layer CD losses momentum to EF. Okay, at the same time, the layer EF gains momentum from CD. Same sentence in both hands. So CD loses momentum to EF. CD loses momentum to EF. EF gains from CD. Okay. So mainly the kinetic theory of gases, the layer above experience a retarding force in the backward direction while the layer below experience an accelerating force in the forward direction. This accounts for the viscosity. Here the layer above experience a retarding force in the backward direction. The layer above, this is the above layer. The above layer experience a retarding force in the backward direction. Backward కి పంపిస్తుంది, కింద వైపుకి పంపిస్తుంది. Okay, next, while the layer below, this is the layer below, the layer below experience an accelerating force in the forward direction. ఏం చేస్తుంది ఇది? తన వైపుకి లాక్కుంటుంది. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ ద ఫార్వర్డ్. This is the forward of EF. This is the same, that is the backward of CD. That is the backward of CD. This is the forward of EF. This is the backward of CD. So this accounts is equals to viscosity. Okay, this force, this momentum, some momentum here, some momentum here. The change in momentum is the here viscosity force. So the layer above experience a retarding force in the backward direction while the layer below experience an accelerating force in the forward direction. This accounts for the viscosity. The layer AB consists gas. Gas consists number of molecules. So here the velocity of gas in the layer AB is U. This is the U. Okay, this is the velocity. The velocity gradient is equals to du upon dy. The velocity of gradient is equals to du upon dy. So here the velocity of gas in the above layer is the u plus lambda into du upon dy. So above layer velocity is the u plus lambda into du upon dy. Okay, this is the velocity of the above layer of AB. Okay, and also same as below layer, the velocity is the u minus lambda into du upon dy. This is the velocity of the above layer CD. This is the velocity of the below layer EF. Okay, these are two velocities. These two are velocities, and this is the velocity, this is the velocity. We have to find the momentum. Because we have to find the force. Okay, in order to find the force, we have to require the momentum. Okay, so now already we know that velocities. Some velocity, this is some velocity. Now we have to find the mass. What is the mass? if n is the number of molecules, if n is the number of molecules per unit volume, per unit volume, then molecules moving upwards or downwards, moving upwards or downwards is given by n upon 6, n upon 6. Okay, if n is the number of molecules per unit volume, the molecules moving upwards and downwards is given by n upon 6, n upon 6. If c bar is the average velocity of molecule, average velocity of molecules, then number of molecules, if c is the average velocity of molecules, then number of molecules cross the unit area. This is the unit area. So that value is nc bar upon 6, nc bar upon 6. If m is the mass of every molecule, if m is the mass of the every molecule, then the total number of molecules moving upwards and downwards is the m n c bar upon 6. Okay, do you understand? Once again, this is the layer, this is the above layer, this is the below layer, this is the total xy plane, xy plane. So if n is the number of molecules, if n is the number of molecules, if n number of molecules are moving upwards and downwards, is given by n upon 6, n upon 6. Okay, if c is the average velocity of molecules, if c is the average velocity of molecules, then n number of molecules moving the upwards and downwards is given by n upon 6 into c bar. If m is the mass of every molecule, if m is the mass of every molecule, then n number of molecules moving upwards and downwards direction is given by n upon 6 into c bar into mass. So totally mn c bar upon 6. This is the n number of molecules moving downwards and upwards. This is the n number of molecules moving the downwards and upwards with velocity, average velocity c bar, with mass is the m. Okay, so this expression is equals to the physical quantity of mass. This is the total mass, this is the mass. Okay, now already we know that mass, this is the m n c bar upon 6 is the mass. Already we know that mass, already we know that velocities, and these are velocities, this is the mass. So easily we have to find the momentum. Easily we have to find the momentum. Okay, momentum. The momentum downwards direction, the momentum downwards direction is P downwards mass into velocity. Here mass is the mn c bar upon 6. Velocity is the u plus lambda du upon dy. This is the first equation. This is the momentum of downwards, and the momentum in upwards P upwards is the mass into velocity. Here mass is the mn c bar upon 6. Velocity is the u minus lambda upon du upon dy. This is the equation number 2. We know that downward momentum and upward momentum. So easily we have to find the force. What is that force? Tangential force F equals to the rate of change of momentum, dp upon dt. We know that force is the dp upon dt, the rate of change of momentum. So F equals to the rate means change in momentum upon time. Okay, force change in momentum means P downwards minus P upwards upon time is the 1 second per 1 second. Force, tangential force per 1 second, tangential force per 1 second. So time is taken is the 1 second. Momentum downwards is the mc upon 6 minus, not minus, what is the u lambda into du upon dy minus mnc bar 6 u minus lambda into du upon dy. Okay, per 1 second. The denominator is the one, total this value is so the 2 times is the common, mnc bar upon 6 u plus lambda du upon dy minus u, minus into minus plus lambda into du upon dy. So u is the cancel, remaining is the F equals to mnc bar upon 6 2 lambda du upon dy. Okay, then force equals to mc bar 6 into 2 lambda on du upon dy. 3 times F equals to 1 upon 3 mnc bar to du upon dy. This is the force. Now we have to find the coefficient of viscosity. What is the coefficient of viscosity? coefficient of viscosity is the eta equals to F upon du upon dy. So eta equals to F is the, here already we know that 1 upon 3 mn c bar du upon dy upon du upon dy. So here du upon dy is the cancel. Remaining is the eta equals to 1 upon 3 mn c bar. So lambda here, lambda. So eta equals to 1 upon 3, here mn is the rho, c bar, lambda. Okay, but here lambda is the mean free path. Lambda is the mean free path. At mean free path, Maxwell consideration is the 1 upon root 2 pi d square n. Pi d square n. This equation is substituted in this equation. Eta equals to 1 upon 3 mn c bar. Lambda is the 1 upon root 2 pi d square n. Here n is the cancel. Remaining is the eta equals to mc bar upon 3 root 2 pi d square. This is the coefficient of viscosity. This is the coefficient of viscosity. This coefficient of viscosity is independent to density. There is no dependent upon density. Coefficient of viscosity is independent to density and is independent to number of molecules, because there is no n here, there is no density here. The equation, there is no density, there is no n. So the coefficient of viscosity independent to density or number of molecules. So the coefficient of viscosity is dependent upon mass and average velocity and d square. Pi is the constant. So here the coefficient of viscosity is directly proportional to mass of molecule of the gas. The coefficient of viscosity is directly proportional to average velocity of molecule. The coefficient of viscosity is inversely proportional to square of diameter of molecule.